Good morning. On behalf of the Metro Atlanta Chamber, the Georgia Department of Economic Development, and the Technology Association of Georgia's Health Society, I welcome you to the 2013 Health IT Leadership Summit here in the nation's health IT capital. This is our fourth summit, and I've had the honor of being involved in the planning of each of the summits, including the past 2 years as chair. And as I look across the full ballroom here, it represents not only the growing collaboration of HIT stakeholders and leaders in the region, but also recognition of the unprecedented times in which we find ourselves. The Affordable Care Act represents the most significant regulatory overhaul of the country's health care system since the passage of Medicare, Medicaid in 1965. So although I wasn't alive at that time, I know it to be true because I read it in Wikipedia from my cell phone while driving to work and on a conference call. The theme for today's summit is technology's role in revolutionizing healthcare. Unfortunately, with the healthcare.gov rollout, the theme of late has been technology's role in paralyzing healthcare. But as healthcare models change, reimbursement models change from fee-for-service to payment for outcomes and qualities, we in this room know that technology will have a huge role in that transformation. As we age, and as our bodies get larger, and as chronic disease reaches epidemic levels, we must revolutionize healthcare to address the future needs of our nation, for our parents, for our children, and perhaps even for ourselves. So thanks to you all for your participation and your leadership in this revolution. It's going to be a great day and an interesting journey. So I'd like to give thanks to all of our sponsors, including a special thanks to our host sponsor for each of the past 4 years, Verizon. It's our sponsor's generous support that makes this event possible, so please be sure to visit the tables in the Intel Hall of Innovation and listen closely when they're making introductions of themselves and of our speakers today. I'd also like to thank the numerous individuals who helped plan today's activities. It's an all-volunteer group from across the HIT community, and they've spent a year making today valuable for all of us. So I'm going to ask them to be stand and recognized. So if you're part of any of the Summit planning committees, the TAG Health Board, the Summit Executive Committee, or a volunteer for today, please stand. I thank you as well. So as chair of today's event, I often get asked whether I'm nervous about whether the event will be a success. And just for the record, I am not nervous. I decided I would just get 6 people to sign up and declare it a success. Sorry, I couldn't resist that one. So I'm glad to see, though, that many more joined us, so let's get started. To kick off the morning, I want to introduce our moderator for today. And I also want to give you a heads up that we'll have a slight change in the morning schedule. So we're going to do the Phoenix Awards first and then our featured speaker. So our moderator for today is Dr. Jim Morrow. He's a physician running Morrow Family Medicine in Cumming. He's also worked for some of the leading HIT vendors and was an early advocate of EHRs, leading him to be named the HIMSS 2006 Physician IT Leader of the Year. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Jim Morrow.
Thank you very much, Wayne, and thank you so much for your leadership for the last 2 years and what I'm sure will be leadership ex officio for the next few years. What a great day. What an incredible honor for me to be able to be here and again talk to you and moderate this session through the afternoon. I just appreciate so much the chance to be involved. I've been involved in healthcare IT since the dinosaurs roamed the earth, and tell everybody that will listen, I'm a healthcare IT evangelist. I'm the Jimmy Swaggart of healthcare IT. I've used paper records. I have sinned, but I have found my way. And since 1998, I've been doing everything I can to use electronic records and use technology the best possible. I opened Mara Family Medicine about 3 years ago as essentially a healthcare IT test kitchen. There's nothing I won't implement, so if you have something you want to try, call me. But we're going to learn a lot today about what is happening, and I think this is a wonderful opportunity for the people in healthcare IT to get together and to speak to one another and figure out how to work together better, because everybody knows that the problems we have now are not technology problems, they're people problems. So everybody just sit there among your table and figure this thing out, and we'll leave here and everything will be fine. There are so many exciting advancements that are going on, but one thing you'll see in the Hall of Innovation today is what the students in the schools are doing. And please, I encourage you to take your time today when you're in the hall to talk to these students and see what they have done. They're doing some incredible things with innovation, with mobile apps and so forth. So please speak to them, learn about what they're doing. You'll get a chance to vote for the winner later on today. You'll notice that we're going to be trending on Twitter today. All through the auditorium and the hall, you'll see monitors that will have Twitter feeds on them. If you are tweeting, please use the hashtag HealthITSummit, hashtag HealthITSummit, and that will direct your tweets to the summit itself. And our keynote speaker, Jeff Arnold, will actually be taking questions via Twitter at the end of his keynote.